matter. Couldn't find it anyway. It wasn't marked on the map, so I don't really remember how to get there. Or how to find it again. Sandwiches.
Hello, Henry. Having a nice afternoon?
Well, I was.
Hardy har. Ugh, I'm finally paying for all those years of giving my bosses attitude.
Yeah.
Look, I called with bad news.
Hi, it's Ben.
And it's James again.
And this is day 9, a story-only day. There's not a lot to do.
Yeah, primarily you just eat a sandwich. But there was at one point gonna be elks. In the sort of framing of the beautiful sunset across the canyon, there was gonna be a very majestic herd of elks. And in fact, this is why we made the elk rig, as far as I recall. Because now the only other places in the game where you see it there's a dead one, which is optional and apparently quite hard to find.
Yeah, most people miss that one.
Yeah, and there's one in the intro, but we made them so they could majestically stalk through the canyon in a herd. And well, actually, I made an elk walk cycle and nibbling on grass animations, but the problem was we did all this weird, like, you know, sort of conjecture about like how we could implement this, and it's uneven ground and there's winding passages through the cavern. Like, well, maybe we could do some kind of elk navigation, or we could have them walk along a spline, and then it very quickly was clear that that was very silly.
What's interesting though is this is still one of the most taken photographs in Firewatch as it is. Like, people still think it's very pretty.
Yeah, it ended up being less is more.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Everyone, you want to slap elks everywhere, but sometimes you've got to exercise restraint.
Well, game 2, nothing but elks probably,
Nothing
right?
but elks.
Yeah.
I agree completely, yeah.
No one else has nothing but elks until dawn. At least I think they're elk. They could be deer. They could be caribou. I don't know. I suppose I should check that sign out, right?
Henry? Henry, wake up.
Well,
Get out of bed and pick up the radio.
What do you want?
Hey, you big dumb idiot.
huh?
Hi, Jules.
Oh, you sound tired.
I am.
Are you having a nice time?
Sure. Are you? Everything good there? Jules?
What? Oh, sorry, Henry. Yeah, I'm good.
Well, that's good.
Well, I'll let you get back to sleep then.
Okay, Jules.
Delilah seems nice.
Hi, Larissa.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Well, I think you probably know this, but in the original script, your character was not Australian. She was from Chicago. And then you were cast, and I changed the entire script.
Hooray
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
I didn't actually know that she was from Chicago, but I did know that she was originally American. But then when we discussed it, you know, you had that thought of, well, why, you know, the world becomes more multicultural. And therefore, since I am Australian natively anyway, to just, you know, capitalize on that.
It was like a beautiful discovery. It was so serendipitous. Because it would have been really easy, I feel like, even though you and Sissy sound so different, like you have different tones of voice. I think it would have been easy had you had an American accent for people to a little bit be confused. It's a really startling scene, this scene that we're in here, where the radio chirps and it's his wife and not his boss.
Her, yeah.
Yeah, and we wanted
I was going to say, I've watched a bit of gameplay with people in that moment playing the game and their commentary on it, and it's always really fun to have that. What?
Yeah.
Who is that? Who is that? Is that, you know, it's kind of like having that moment of going so unfamiliar to kind of jut in with this different sound when everyone's expecting it to be Sissy. So
yeah, and I really don't believe he would have gotten that with such a potent like pop had
Right.
we had it not been the accent. And to the point where I think had you had an American accent, I would have asked you to do one. Had I had, but I wouldn't have had the idea had I not been presented with you as an actor.
To do that.
Yeah, it never even occurred to me for that to be the case until it was like, well, she's the best woman for the job, and oh, she also happens to be Australian. Oh wait, why isn't Julia Australian? Wait, that's so much better across the board. Why wasn't she Australian to begin with? I am bad at my job.
Before I took this job, I was with this guy, Javier. Ugh, he's incredible, caring, sexy as hell. He was a driller down in Casper. We dated for almost 5 years. I was working with the Wyoming Outdoor Leadership School, and I was obsessed with it. I wanted to be an instructor so badly. And I was sure I was going to marry Javier as soon as I could be bothered. Walls was also a good excuse to get out of town, drink whiskey in the mountains, cut loose. Then, Javier's brother got killed working in Gillette, and for some reason, I didn't come home. Javier said it was fine. He'd go to the funeral, take care of his mom, stuff like that. It'd be easier solo. When he came back, he left me.
Alright, climbing up, getting supplies. Maybe I'll find that cabin. I wish it was marked on the map. But I think this is a way to get to it. Because I remember this. I hope this is a way to get to it. Just don't remember exactly where it is. Wish it was marked. Yes, supply drop. I don't know why it's shaking like that. Because it's not now, so I'll just keep going. And maybe I'll find a cabin, not the supply drop. Alright, it's just over here. I'm not gonna end the day just yet. But we are gonna close this. Wish it was locked. There's no lock for it. I'm not gonna for it. But yeah. So I think we'll go down and then take a left. That's how I get to the cabin. The burned out one. Okay. That is a different spot entirely. So we'll just keep heading back down Beartooth Ridge. And got caught in the fence. Oh, Henry. You're so very good. Yuck. Okay. Right? Looks like it's over here.
Well, I hopped down a drop and now I can't climb back up.
That is a pickle.
I mean, I can just keep hiking, but I figured I should let you know in case I get myself trapped out here.
How adventurous of you.
I've been doing a lot more climbing out here than I expected.
Well, keep your radio charged. I'd hate to one day find a skeleton with an orange backpack at the bottom of a ravine.
What? What was that? Here we go. Alright, we'll just head down. Alright, let's go this way. Climb up. Climb down. Hold on. We'll just keep heading this way. I want to meet the raccoon, so yeah. Going to meet that raccoon. Even if it kills Henry. It's not, of course. There's no way Henry could possibly die. Repelling. Here we go. Climb those rocks here. I think we're on our way over there to the cabin. Nope. Right, never mind. Just keep heading this way. And eventually I'll get to the point where I can turn around. think that's 2 forks, right? Yeah. Go there, round, and to the left.